jaw or to the ribs. So one more time, he's gonna grab, release, hit. Step, lock the arm, rub, and the knee is in, and you have him down. Let's catch it from another side. This way you can watch the trapping better. He grabs, he's arching your back, rub, hit. This is gonna pinch. So you don't grab it, you just pinch it under your armpit. You step behind, we would be kicking with the heel, but we're not gonna do that because we don't wanna hurt him, so we're gonna go through. Drop him, we go down with him. If you stood straight and held the arm would break before he hit the floor. From here, I grab with my other hand and I rotate my wrist to give me the rubbing effect this way, and we have him there. From here, any type of resistance, we follow up here, follow up under the cheekbone. We could even trap him the same way as we did before, strike to the ribs. Basically, any of the points that we've done so far. Okay, let's come back up. All right, we're gonna go to a similar attack, but this time, instead of him being in front, he's gonna grab from a rear position, trying to maybe pick you up and drag you away or whatever he's doing. We're gonna use the point in the back of the hand, the triple warmer 3-point, and we're gonna use that to break his grip. So as he's squeezing, we can't break his grip. We're gonna take our middle knuckle and dig in. And you see, he wants to let go. What he also gives us is fingers. We're gonna turn our hand over and grab the fingers like we're shaking his hand. We're gonna turn to him, and let's just turn this way a little bit. This is gonna keep pressure on the inside of the arm. This is gonna press, and we're gonna bring him to here. All right, once we have him in this position, and we're gonna turn and show the point, we're gonna hit behind the jaw with our punching motion from back to front, finishing him that way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it from this angle. This way we could catch the jaw point. We're gonna lock into this point. We're gonna take the fingers. We're gonna press down and we're gonna pull this in, bringing him down to his knees. We're gonna step around and we're gonna punch behind the jaw from back to front. All right, we're gonna just show it from another angle. We're gonna dig the knuckle in. We release the hand, turn over, shake his hand, rotate, keeping this contact here. This is gonna rub in, this presses down, we drop him. So we're using the fingers and the elbow to bring him down. We release this hand, but we maintain control here. We punch him back to front to the jaw. For some reason, if he didn't fall, we have the gallbladder point in the back of the head, we just come back with the palm. And if you like to grapple, that's one of your strong points. If you have the hand trapped, this arm just has to lift, and you have a shoulder lock. Now we can lock him coming back this way. Okay, the next one that we're gonna do is gonna involve a bear hug around the arms from the rear. So as he comes in and he grabs, we're gonna turn this way. He's gonna be trapping the arms this time, which limits your ability to counterattack. The one thing you have to try to prevent from happening, is just lift me up a little, is him lifting you up, because if you're in the air, now you have very little. Two things you're gonna do immediately is stomp towards the foot and swing your head backwards. Even though the nose and eye area is not exactly a pressure point, we're gonna stun him long enough to allow us to finish our technique. The next thing you're gonna do is pray. Hands are gonna go together, we're gonna point to the ceiling, and we're gonna lift up this way. Once we're in this position, we don't want him choking us, so we lock the wrist. We lift the arm up, and we're just gonna bow forward, rotate. We're gonna pin again. From here, we swing to the opposite side like in previous techniques, locking the arm. And we follow up either with thumb pressure or with the striking. Another thing we can follow up with is to lift up and stomp behind the ear or stomp into the rib points. So if you want to continue with the legs. The only disadvantage in that is you have to stand on one leg, and if he rolls into you, you may be compromising your balance. So let's do that one more time. We'll show it from the same angle, because, all right, as he grabs, stomp, headbutt back, drop down and pray, make sure you drop low, grab, roll him, pin. Lock the arm. Now either pin him behind the jaw, strike him to the jaw or the behind the ear point, or grab with both hands and put the heel in behind the jaw, or put the heel into the rib. Okay, the last thing we're going to cover is some basic pushes. When we go into the moving attacks, we're going to learn how to avoid them entirely. But at a beginning level, or with reflexes not being as good, a lot of times the person's going to push you and they're going to make contact before you have a chance to knock the arm away. What they're trying to do is, as the push comes in, they want to knock you off balance so that they could come in and punch you with the other hand. That's pretty much the idea behind pushing, is to set the distance, keep you back on your heels, take your balance. Now, what helps him do that is as he pushes, the tendency is to resist. As I resist, it gives him something more to push off of, and he really throws you off balance. So what we want to do is basically the simple judo concept is when he pushes, we're going to pull. So as he comes in with the push, we're just going to let it go. So now what actually happens is he thinks you're there, and when you pull away, he loses balance. Now, as he does that, the other hand is going to shoot up and strike him to the gallbladder 20 point, using either the thumb knuckle or the wrist bone straight in behind the head. So he comes in, he pushes, rotate. The third thing we're going to do, we're going to show this from the opposite angle, is trap the arm. So as he pushes, we're going to trap the arm, hopefully setting up points on the arm. You don't have to be specific on it. And this shoots in. So as he pushes, you relax, he pushes, trap and hit. Right from here now, you've hit him here, this arm is done, we're going to slide up and strike right into the jaw. So this will bring him forward to you. Hopefully it'll knock him out. If it doesn't, this is going to come up and finish him. And again, we're using the arm like a railroad track to find the jaw point. So you don't even have to look, and you're automatically going to be there. So he pushes, hit, slide up into the jaw point. Okay, the next one we're going to cover is the double push. Again, on the next series of videos, what we're going to do is when it comes in, we're going to look to avoid it. We don't want anybody touching us. But if he actually does make contact, we have a technique that can peel the arms off and put him in a position of advantage for us. So again, as he comes in with the push, the idea is to knock you off balance and then come in with a punch. So what we want to do is if he's pushing us, we want to trap his arm and pull him. So he wants to move me backwards, that's great. I'm going to bring him with me. Now, after I take my first step, I'm going to step to catch my balance. My next step, I'm going to be putting him in a double shoulder lock, which has a very good chance of dislocating both shoulders. So we're going to do it slow, bringing him down. I've also spread him out and exposed his entire central region. The two targets I'm going to pick are either going to be the solar plexus up and in towards the heart or the bladder points. And we're going to throw the kick in either here or to the solar plexus. We're going to drop. We still have the arms. Hopefully he's fallen by now, but if he hasn't, the next best thing is his head. We're very slowly going to twist and bring him over down to the ground. You do it quick, he's going to go over. With this technique, be extra careful. Anytime you're working with the neck, a little too much and you can cause an injury or a whiplash. All right, so as he pushes, trap, step, twist. Kick and twist. And we're going to finish just like that. So you're here, trap, step to catch your balance, bring him down, kick to the center, holding him there, and finish with the neck in the center. Just like you're turning a steering wheel. Turn it over. So it's going to show it one more time. He pushes, bring him down, kick, twist. Okay, there's a two-step drill we're going to do now that if you want to get good at pressure points, it's very good to practice. The first one is the arm drill. We've actually covered that on previous videos. The second one is attacking the head or the body points. So sometimes instead of worrying about locking the wrist or pulling the arm, we're just going to go right for the head. The first one is the arm drill. We've done it before. Basically what's going to happen is he's going to grab and we just want to get out. He grabs somewhere else. We get out. He grabs a different spot. We hit maybe a different point. He grabs another spot. We hit it. He grabs with two hands. We hit both arm points. So you just get used to that. When the hand comes at you, something comes down. This is step one. Step two now is as he grabs wherever. We strike a body or a head point. So from here, I shoot under the jaw. He grabs somewhere else. From here, I shoot into the rib point. He grabs somewhere else. I shoot into the throat point. He grabs somewhere else. I shoot up under both jaws. So now what we've done is we've built a reflex that when he grabs, we just go